Authentic Self 101. What the heck is that? And why do I need that? Okay, so here's the thing. You're in the Matrix. You're in the Matrix. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that from birth, once you're born, you are in a program. Okay, you're getting conditioned. You're getting programmed. And what does that mean? Okay, so whoever's raising you has their own set of conditioning that was created on them and generations before that and generations before that. And this is what they feel is the best way to live and the way that you're going to be the most effective and most successful and you're going to be the safest, and they love you, right? So they want you to be free of suffering, and they want you to be, to be quote unquote successful. It's the matrix, it's conditioning, okay? So a lot of conditioning is happening from the fear state, from the fear box, from fear and lack, okay? And so we're getting programmed from day one by our family of origin, okay? By our caretakers. So if it's not your mom and your dad or whoever else, is raising your, let's say it's your grandparents, I don't know. Then the conditioning carries on, okay? So now you're being conditioned by teachers, okay? So remind yourself, they were conditioned too. They have ideas that are incorrect that they are passing on to you on how you should be and how you should act and what you should be doing and what you should not be doing, okay? And by the way, a lot of that conditioning is from the fear box. Okay. And so pretty soon you're following all these programs that people want you to participate in. And you are, because guess what? You want to be in community. You want to be loved. You want to be accepted. So you say yes to this conditioning and you become what these people want you to be in order for them to feel safe and to feel that they feel okay around you. Okay, so let's say they want you to be, this is how people pleasers are made. Because you don't want other people to be upset. You want them to love you. You want the teacher to like you. You want the friends to like you. You want your mom to like you. You want your dad to like you. You want them to feed you. You want them to love you. You want them to say that you're great. Right? And some people do the opposite. They're like, fuck you. Like, I'm going to rebel. I'm going to rebel. Okay. I'm not going to do what you tell me to do because I can't, because it makes me feel so much anger. Right? So really you only have kind of two choices, right? Go with the program or don't, right? Well, actually, no. Come a little closer. You have other choices. And let me tell you what the other choice is. This is the progressive. This is the positive choice. Once you realize, which most people start to wake up from suffering, when people start to realize that the program that they were set out to do isn't working and is creating suffering, then people wake up and they start changing their lives into what they want. I pray that most people wake up and start doing what's authentic to them, okay? School is a program. School's an indoctrination program. And if you don't like it, you got to find what vibes with you, okay? What really vibes with you? That's your authentic self. Who are you really? What do you like to do? Where do you feel the most alive? This is your life, okay? This is authentic to you, okay? Story time. I was very interested in participating in the Matrix program. I am no longer for sure I was a people pleaser, okay? And part of what created that for me is that I grew up in a very unconventional home from, a mom that was very into the 60s and 70s hippie culture, very anti-establishment, My brother also went on that path, was very anti-establishment. Family was very into, very in the lack, scarcity and lack program. Felt that having wealth was a bad thing, which very interesting programming. Felt that society, was anti-establishment, anti-society. Okay. So for me, I wanted to play by the rules. I wanted to be the most attractive person. I wanted to be the most popular girl in school. I wanted to be the best student. I wanted to be the most, liked student by the teachers and by the staff. Okay. That was my reaction to the environment that I grew up in. Okay. So I learned to really not understand who I was at all. And what I was very interested in is what other people either A, wanted me to be, or B, what I felt was an ideal appearance of what the ideal person would be. Okay, so I created this avatar that was a made-up person, okay? And I did it very, very, very well. It's it's a great lesson in manifesting. Like, you can become even a fake version of you really, really well. And a lot of people do. And you can get a lot of positivity from that. I mean, you can get resources. You can have status. You can have money. You can have, certain types of personal power that come with status and money and acceptance. But here's the thing. This is the part where you change the program and you want to become authentic and you want to wake up. And this is what happened for me personally, is that at some point I had gone all the way with that manifesting of this fake person, this fake perfect girl. And here's the thing is, when you're this fake perfect person, every person that is in your life only knows that person. They don't know you. And it's a very lonely place when you wake up and you realize that there's no one that can truly love you because no one really truly knows you. Okay. Really, really weird thing. Okay. And I know a lot of people can relate to this because a lot of us really strive to be conditioned to want to be what other people want us to be. It's the matrix. It's the program. It's the A+ small self. All right. So sure, there was some, truth in that, in that person. I've always been very empathetic. I was very kind, very generous, funny, hardworking. All those things are authentic to me, right? But they were also kind of inauthentic too because I was using them to create something that wasn't real. This fake girl. Okay, I digress. So you have the awakening. And the awakening is like, shit, like I'm miserable. Like I've created this whole world. You remember that song, This Is Not My Beautiful House, This Is Not My Beautiful Wife? In the comments below, somebody please tell me who that was. Like, song from the 80s, okay? So I know a lot of people can relate to this. So why is the authentic self so important? Well, the authentic self is scary because it's vulnerable. And it's because when you get rejected from your authentic self, it's the real you being rejected, not the fake you. But let me tell you something. There's no other way. Be vulnerable. If people don't vibe with the real you, the quicker they're gone, the better. Because when you're the real you, there's going to be so many people that vibe with the real you because people will feel it. They'll sense it. People can feel when you're being real, when you're being vulnerable. And it gives other people permission to be vulnerable and to be real too. Okay? Which is incredibly powerful. You want to be a really, truly powerful person? Be authentic. Be courageous enough to be real. Like real authentic. Okay, so what does that mean? Like, it means no more people pleasing. Like, I like to do this. I don't like to do that. And so I will not do that to please you. If you leave me because of that, then please go. Quicker the better, because I want real people to come in that are aligned with me. Okay? I'm not going to morph myself for your approval. I'm not going to morph myself for you to love me or to not leave me. I'm strong enough, worthy enough, and brave enough and courageous enough to be me and to be able to bear the results of that. You know, I know I just recently brought up Gary Vee, but another thing that I love that he said is, you know, an interviewer's asking him like, hey, Gary, why do you cuss so much? Like, why do you need to cuss so much? You know? And he's like, you know what? I am willing to bear any consequences for being real, for being the real me. Any and all consequences. And I really love that. I, too, am willing to bear any, and I mean this 1,000%, even though there's no 1,000%. Okay, let's say 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt, I really do mean I am willing to bear any and all consequences for being 100% authentic to myself. And I want that for you, too. And I want that for everybody that I love. Be the real you. If you're goofy, be goofy. If you're weird, be weird. Be weird. If you're, you know, like certain things, do those things. Okay? Do not think about the opinions of others or the judgments of others. Okay? If you like certain people or certain foods, whatever, do that. Do that is authentic and real to you. And it doesn't matter. Maybe you like that today and maybe you'll shift into something else tomorrow. And that's okay. That's still authentic too. You know, one big hang up thing that I remember people saying in the past, and I don't even know if they say it anymore, is like, oh, you're being a hypocrite. You know, you said that last week, but this week you're saying that. But you know what? That's authentic. You have the right to change your mind. You also have the right to have two varied opinions on something. Like, I think this, but I think this too. That don't jibe together. That's authentic. Be vulnerable, be courageous, be brave, be weird, be you, be unique. Do not worry about the opinions of others. Start living your authentic life. There's only one you. Honestly, you only get one go around in this body. It's only one, okay? Even if you believe in reincarnation, you only get one go around with this personality, with this experience, with this body. And so have a romanticized view of your life. You're the star of this reality that you're creating. Make it fantastic and be authentic to what's important for you, not what society tells you to be or what makes other people comfortable. Once you start living that life, the people that truly love you and truly can care about you or choose to care about you, they'll come around and you will lead the trail. You'll blaze the trail. You'll be the light for others to follow suit, to follow in the footsteps of being authentic and brave. Okay? Thanks for listening.